Howdy everybody. Today we will be doing the Explorer Razzuk glider and the treasures associated with that. That's south of the Ring of Trials. That's where I'm going to start running from to get down to it. Also, you can run from Talari Station to the west and along this path to get to the area. I start with the Ring of Trials because this is the shortest run path. You'll notice the icons on my mini-map and main map. That's using a add-on called Handy Notes with the Draenor Treasures information add-on. So here we go. We're gonna run up to the location to be able to start working our way towards the actual glider. Note in this video I will be showing you all the things you get in a glider, and then if you want to keep watching after we go over all the gliders, I'll just be showing you where some of the other elite mobs and treasures in this area are. Not all of them, but many of them. So here we are, south of the Ring of Trials. The waypoint is 77.5261.89 if you're using like an app like TomTom or an add-on like TomTom. So essentially you're going to run up this side of this little hill and then through this encampment. As you come through, then you get to this group, there's a cave in there, and you'll just come up and run up the side. This path, you see our flags indicate that we're getting near an Explorer glider. Just come around this edge, just be careful you don't fall off all the way. Same here, you don't have to jump, I just enjoy doing it for fun. You can kind of see this peak is very isolated and gives us the access to many locations for treasures. So here we are at the top. Here's our glider, and we're going to be getting access to many treasures. Some examples: there's a Goblin Pack, a Warsong Spear, some Warsong supplies, a Warsong lockbox, steam wheel supplies, and then several of the other icons in this area are you don't need the glider to get to. But like I said, we'll start with the gliders locations first. So the first one we're going to start is actually here at the top of the Ring of Trials. It's a pretty just a straight shot. You can try to lose a little bit of altitude. If not, just get rid of the glider right as you're over it. I got rid of a little altitude before, that way I wouldn't potentially overshoot it and fall past it. So there we go, and we drop. So run over here to the edge. You can see there's our steam wheel supplies. Now getting out of here is a bit of a pain. Took me a second to get out. I realized that the best bet is, first I thought I'd try to jump on these boxes, it didn't work out, and I realized you could jump out with these boxes here. As a Pandaren, I take half fall damage, but so you may try and make sure you hit some different levels before you drop. It's okay, here we are back at the glider point, and we're going to go for these Warsong spoils that are in the top of that tower over to the right. This is pretty much a straight shot. Don't need to lose any altitude, I believe. Oh, incorrect. Actually, you do want to lose a little bit of altitude. This one could be a bit tricky to get towards. There's some mobs up here, so kill all the mobs. I won't bore you guys with that. There we go, and here are our Warsong supplies. Okay, back at the flight point. We're going to go for the Warsong Spear. It's actually underneath this walkway there, or I guess natural arch. You essentially just need to turn straight around to make sure you get there quick enough. You can kind of see there's the spear hanging from underneath, so you land on this little ledge and it gives you the ability to loot the spear. Okay, the next one we'll be going for is this Goblin Pack. The Goblin Pack, as you can see, his point is underneath this other natural ridge. You'll have to lose a lot of altitude here, a lot of flying around just to make sure you can hit it at the right angle. Just a lot of spinning around in the same area. Gonna buzz that guy on a cliff. Say hi. And boom. All in, and there's our Goblin Pack. Okay, back up at the glider point. The next one we're going to get is actually in the right one of those two towers. It's a Warsong lockbox. Okay, there we go. Essentially it's a turn around and straight fly at. You shouldn't need to lose any altitude. It should hit it just perfectly. Some guys up here, kill them. Don't need to show you guys that. And then here we go. Here are our Warsong supplies and garrison resources. For the last treasure, we'll be using a secondary glider. Notice this is the path up to the glider we've been using. Now we will turn around and run across this natural land bridge to the other glider. It's up on this little hill ridge right here. Essentially go around to the left. Yeah, you'll notice down here actually is also another way to run up for the glider. You have access to the glider we're about to go to and the glider we have been using. So here's this secondary glider, and we'll essentially be using it to shoot straight across to this ledge. We'll mount up, and now we're going to go and get the garrison supplies around here to our left. This will be the appropriated Warsong supplies, and that's our last glider. The rest of this video will be showing you some of the other treasures that you get around the glider peak. Okay, here we are on the path up to the main glider we've been using. Over the edge here, you can fall down to gain access to a cave with one of the treasures. I believe it's coconut rum. I'm just gonna kind of walk backwards to not be a super fall and also not overshoot the cliff landing there, because if you go too far, you can't run up. You've got to, you have to fall down from this perspective. And there we are. It's the coconut rum. Okay, a little bit south from where we normally run up to gain access to the glider, you could run up the side of this hill to be able to fight the Berserk T300 Series Mark II Elite. For this next treasure, we will be deviating from our normal path running up to the glider, and we'll actually cut a right to go the end of this plateau to find the polished Saber skull. When you open it, it will give you a trophy signet of the Saber Maw, which is an agility ring. The last treasure in this video I'll show you is our normal path up to the glider. It'll take us right and fall down between these two boards. You'll see the Adventurer's Mace that will give you gold and a random string. That's the last treasure for this video. Hope you guys found it useful, and be sure to check out my other glider videos for gaining those treasures as well. Y'all have a great day.